Hello, challenging tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy I Randomizer with me, BlueAnkylo. We're doing a randomized run, but this is a challenged seed. So this is a pre-built sort of flag set and seed that I got off the Final Fantasy Randomizer 1 Discord. It's the weekly challenge for, I believe, April 7th. It's not the current one as of recording. It's from a little bit while back. If you're interested in these sorts of things, you can submit your time on the Discord and get added to the pros that try to do it in super speed world record times. That's not what we're doing here tonight, though. We're just having fun. The settings for this are mostly standard looking. It's got a sort of normal number of incentive locations and items. Nothing super crazy. But it's a forced party, I believe. And because it's a preset seed, whoever made it, I believe SpellZap tends to be the one that makes these. There's probably a reason he selected this random seed for this flag set. I've done some of these in the past, and they tend to go off the rails pretty quick. So, you know how it is. Let's give it a try. If things go real bad, we can always turn the speed up and let her rip. But for now, we'll play it legit. It's a great party. It's a very strong party. Oh, crap. Sorry. Good thing I didn't start the timer yet. So yeah, no fighter. Amazing. We got a lot of magic. Maybe that's why they call it Big Brain Seed. I think this is called the Big Brain Seed because everyone's a mage. Except for the thief, which doesn't really count. So that'll be interesting. Red Mage for melee? Well, the ninja will be the melee if we get promoted, assuming there's a tail. Let's see, we got any new names in chat tonight? It's kind of a quiet chat day. If you're in chat lurking around and you would like your name to be in the 4 slots, say your name. We can get Thornum in there. I don't think I've done a Thor yet on the most recent randos. But if no one dares be on the team, I will just pick randomly. Lone Grim submits a name. Alright. I will start there, just so I can get this going. We got 3 names already. Alright. 4 if I count. Well, man. Okay, hold on. Who's already gone? We did Lone Grim already once. Let's try to pick some names that I haven't used before, just to be fair. What if we go like this? So that's for Bunker. Some love for the Twitch. Let's go. Tim sounds like a thief to me. I mean, also a sorcerer. And Thornum really wanted to be the red mage. So Aaron, you can be the white mage. How am I going to get Aaron with 2 A's? Vowels are overrated. Arn/Aaron. And finally, Thor. Alright, so that's our party. Forced party. And pre-selected challenge seed. Not expected to be easy. But fortunately, not a random entrance. It's no entrant shuffler. The most recent challenge seed is an entrant shuffler, and I don't want to deal with that right now, so. Let's see what terrible spells they gave us. It's probably all garbage. Black magic. Zap's good. Can't argue with Zap. I mean, it's not great, but it's Enchantress. Sorry. Actually, Lock 2 has some uses now that it's been fixed. Zap has some uses. Saber, not so much on the Black Mage, but on a ninja. Let's see what's in white before I spend money. It's a challenge seed, so you gotta be a little bit more careful than a regular rando. Oh, I should start the timer, I guess, if I want to be fair. But, you know. Oh, look at that! It's so generous. Cure 4. Right at the beginning there. Aaron, you're gonna be an amazing healer. That's actually really quite nice. Soft and heal 2, you know, we might use some of those, maybe. Depends on if they put stone touch enemies and there's no soft potions. So I don't want to waste our slots yet. We've got Red Mage and Black Mage. Black Mage, we got to get some sort of sweeper first. And for Red Mage, for Thor, what do we want? Some combination of Zap, Saber, Lock, Cure 4 for sure if it's a slot you can learn, which it is. Heal 2 is not that important. Soft is locked to... It's the Ruse slot, so if I saved it, you could get this as you're promoted. And I think Heal 2 is locked anyway. I think it's the heal slot. Yeah, you can never learn that. But Cure 4 will be good. And 2 black spells. It basically comes down to maybe Saber. It might be necessary for our early game Red Mage to do some melee damage. Depends on weapons. If there's no good weapons, then this does nothing. Theoretically, the ninja will promote and learn Saber. Lock 2 can be very important. So can Slow. These could all be very important, just depending on what the seed gives us. It's tempting not to fill those slots yet. The Black Mage. So Bunker can learn 3. Not Saber. So Bunker will learn Lock 2 and Slow 2. Slow 1. They're cheap. Let's just get them right away. Okay. So we've got at least one caster with Lock 2 and Slow 2. Lock 2, if you don't know, lowers the evasion of enemies. It used to be a random magic chance, and now it's guaranteed. So that's much better. Slow reduces number of hits to 1. So an enemy group that is slowed only gets 1 attack each. I guess before I decide my Red Mage. For now, Red Mage is definitely going to want Cure 4. I think, honestly, Zap, Cure 4, and 1 other spell. I don't think we'll need double Lock 2 could be good to get through the big bosses. And having double Slow could be good too. But I think most importantly will be Zap, and then maybe Saber. So I'll leave that open for later. Right now, it's too early for it anyway. Well, we're going to spend all of our money, but it's fine. Totally fine. The imps are going to have nuke, you watch. So these are, this is another new setting for you future tubers, for me as well. There are some randomized stats on the weapons. So I believe this is a large dagger -3, a wooden nunchuck +1, a saber sword -1, and a falcon +2. So there's some random variance in the weapons, and I believe the negative will make them worse, and the not negative makes them better. That's kind of neat. I wonder if armor does that too. It sure does. It's a bad silver bracelet. It's a really bad shield. It's the worst shield. Good thing no one can equip that. Let's check our item shop, and then let's go see if we can kill any imps. Heal potions, that's nice. Pretty cheap. We don't need to worry about buying the soft spell. And houses, you know, relatively discount. So no good weapons yet. I mean, there's weapons. They're just not that great. So, I guess we go try out our zaps. We're gonna put Tim up front, and yeah, Tim up front. That's all I got. We're gonna do a couple battles here. Let's see what this seed has got for us. We do have Cure 4, so that's pretty generous. Now, if the imps have something really bad, poison is not the worst. But imps have low magic resistance, so usually stuff like Zap with high accuracy just wipes them out. Easy! What a nice start. What an easy seed. Here I am saying it's easy. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure there's some tricks waiting for us. I'm specifically, like, I'm gonna play it, like, super safe. Maybe it's all a trick, and it's actually an easy seed, but I don't believe it. So, armor-wise, we're not going to be able to buy any silver rings for a while. We could grind up for that if we need to, but that's not the rush right now. Silver rings are still going to be okay. Bracelets, whatever. Weapon-wise, best weapon here is probably the Falcon. I believe that'll do the most damage for... Well, I forget sabers versus falcons. Like, I don't have all the weapons memorized, ever. Only the good ones that you normally buy on a vanilla run. So it's possible, the Red Mage or Thief, with plus or minus weapons, could be better or worse than normal. No, first off, I'm just gonna go kill Garland. I believe in you guys. Zap him. You could try slowing him, but no, he shouldn't matter this early. There you go, zapped. It's not 100% or anything, but I figured easy enough. Crystal. Good, so we want to go to Matoya. And some TNT, we want to go to the dwarves. Easy start. TNT, Crystal, looking good. I should go check those chests up in the Temple of Fiends. I don't really want to spend too much money until we get to Provoca. And I think because houses are so expensive, before we start doing a lot of overworld travel, I want to find a shop that sells tents or inns, or tents or cabins. Because we want to be able to save before we do long adventures. And they could be expensive. If there's cabins here for 500, you know, it's going to be difficult. But, you know, we'll take some random fights. See what the seed has to offer. Sahags are also fairly low magic resistance, so some easy kills for the little newbie team. We can probably kill we can almost certainly kill the pirates as well. Do I even need to save? Nah, I don't even need to save. We'll just zap these guys. I believe. Zap away. Blue does not respect the pirates unless Unsafe Pirates flag is on. I've seen Thunder Pirates before. It's not good. I've also seen solo Black Mage Pirates. That's not good either. Okay, level 5. We're rolling. Well, we've got lots of key items. So we've got 3 options for turn-ins. We'll probably go Crystal first, and then TNT, and then Crown, unless something else leads me astray. 2,500 bucks. See, I had a feeling these cabins are pretty expensive. Also, Oxyale is on sale. Okay. Oxyale for later. Bad helmet, bad gloves, bad chainmail. We should buy the chainmail for Thor. Sorry that it's so bad, but chainmail's the best cheap armor we're gonna get by a long shot. Well, I say that. Let's see, chainmail -3. Yeah, I think it's normally 12 with. It probably weighs more too. Yeah, wow, that's pretty bad. I don't know about that. Hey, you got some armor, right? It's mostly rusty, yeah. I kind of like this randomized armor weapon stuff. That's neat. What if we get like a Maz Immune +5? Harm 4 could be good. Invis, Fog, you know, whatever. Not the best. Depends where we need to go. Sleep, not a lot of great level 2 spells. Another option for Lock. So Lock 2, like basically for level 1, Lock 2 on the Red Mage is less important. Because usually we're using Lock on a boss, and single target Lock 1 is fine. Because they both hit. It's just the number of targets. Okay, well, none of this really matters right now, so just remember that for later. I guess... Now, Rub is such a bad spell. It always works on the team, but it never works on the enemies. Silver sword -5, silver axe -4. All the standard good weapons you might buy that a red mage could use. Nope. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Scimitar -4, wood staff -5. It probably heals the enemy. I don't even know if it has 5 power. I want to see. 4 damage by default. 5 damage with the stick. It's just a stick. It's not even a staff. Oh, that's great. Wood staff -5. Okay. Well, not a lot of good level 2 magic. There wasn't even anything... You know, Harm 4 is still good against undead. The rest of the spells at level 2 are pretty bad. I'm gonna... Well... I didn't buy any tents or cabins. That's what I'm worried about. What am I attacking? We don't have any weapons. Speed, we're doing the record, yeah. The fastest possible run. We're already 90% of the way through. Grind undead? Nah, zap is good for grinding. We could go to the Power Peninsula and zap zombols, I think. I don't think they're death immune. You could definitely go zap frostwolves if you had to. I'm gonna take a stab at just getting to Matoya. We don't have save items for the sale, but we can run and we can zap. So I'd say we have pretty good odds, unless we hit something really, really nasty. We can probably make it to Matoya. We can probably make it to the Dwarf Cave. I prefer having save items, but you know, it should be okay. Everyone prefers to have save items. But it's a pretty short walk, and I do remember that the flag settings have reduced... you could use rub on the ogre, it might work. Reduced encounter rate for overworld and dungeons, so there's less chance of getting into trouble. A little bit of money, a little bit more money. Okay, I'll take it. Don't forget turn-ins. Bottle doesn't help us at the moment. But we do get 5% more experience per battle. So go to Corneria, save it up. Maybe check Temple of Fiends chests. I believe there's 2 loose items, right? So we don't want to leave chests unchecked. We still have no progression. We've got 2 progression items. We just don't have anything yet. And we're starting to get some money. What I'm thinking for money is... level 3 magic. We got to get some good level 3 spells. Poison touch imps. So far, nothing too dangerous in the overworld that I've seen. But there's 3 chests in here we should check. And if there's nothing, we can just reset back to Corneria anyway. One of the advantages of not putting tents down, well, that's probably worth holding on to. We can sell it, or that's a +5 flame shield for a ninja. But do the spiders have death touch? Are they as bad as yesterday night's spiders? Uh-oh. Ambushed by zombies. Well, this is the kind of fight where, at the very least, the Harm 4 can do something. And I do have Cure 4 to heal up if we take damage, you know. We've got... Actually, Cure 4 can cure stone... Well, it can cure poison. It might cure stone in the menu. I'll have to check that out one day. Bad helmet. A little bit of money. Alright, well. If we can escape, might as well keep the shield. Like I said, the encounter rate is low, so we actually have longer runs than normal. Which actually reduces the need for tents because there's less encounters, so it's... You know, you can still run into bad stuff, but it's not as dangerous. with every step being an encounter. And we do have one level 3 slot, so let's go check. I was gonna go to the dwarf cave first, but with no tents and anything, it's just, you know, I'm just gonna go this way. This might be worth taking the fight. It's not a lot of experience or money, but hey, it's the early game. Gotta get what you can get. Alright, let's check out that weapons shop. -5 silver sword. I love those -5s, that's great. Alright, we got insta-death at level 3. Quad X is definitely worth it, that's a deal. Brack, maybe. Quake, maybe. Brack is good against some bosses. Quake is good against some groups. Not as good as Zap, generally. Not a lot of white magic here. I'll probably end up getting Fog 2 for Aaron. But right now the money's a little tight. So for now, some curing. And I don't think that's worth it for Thor. Thor can only learn 1st and 4th slot or something? I forget. Curse Silver. I expect a lot of weapons will be -5. Any good weapons will be -5. Probably. It'll probably be like -5 Massa, -5 Excal. Not that we can even equip an Excal, but Sun Sword, right? -4 steel, can't even use it. We could buy some wood +4. There you go, Tim. It's cheap. That's actually not bad. Wood armor's not great, but that's actually a bit better than basic. Wooden armor is only like 4. I'm pretty sure basic wooden armor is 4 absorb, so that's a lot better than basic. That's... Unless someone else remembers. I believe cloth is 4, or cloth is 1 absorb, wood is 4 absorb, and chain is like 15 normally. So that's a pretty big jump. And chain -3 goes from 15 down to 9. So the modifier times 2, -3 on the modifier is -6 absorb maybe. And then +4 is +8. Yeah, that's pretty good. Interesting. I like it. Any tents? Please, sir, can I have a tent? There's no tents on the inner sea. I'm gonna buy a few cabins. Just for saving, mostly. It is better than your chain. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Red mages can use wood armor, too. They just normally wouldn't. 9 and 39... Yep. That's so weird. It totally changes the way you gear. That's awesome. Lightning 3, yeah! We got a regular damage spell. Unless there's Fade, we're probably gonna buy that for Thor. Of course Thor gets Lightning 3. Classic. Alright. We won't get a lot of slots early, but that'll make things a lot easier. Okay. We're gonna go Dwarf Cave, pick up whatever the incentive item is, back to Elfland, buy some more magic, go kill Astos, figure out if we have to go to Marsh Cave. I wouldn't give you Lightning 3 and Fade. You only need 1, and they share a slot, so Lightning is actually not gonna be what you get. Fade does 80 base power with high accuracy. Lightning is 60, I think, base power. Lightning 3, no, 70 maybe. 60 or 70 base power. So Fade does more damage and is more accurate. The only thing Lightning 3 would win on is certain enemies weak to water, or weak to lightning. Fade will be better against almost everything. But it just depends if there's other spells that are worth picking up. I usually only get 1 damage spell per tier. Okay, we found a loose canal. Things to notice. Loose canal is good. That's one of 2 loose items. We turned in the dwarf. Is that the dwarf? Probably. Yeah, because it would go Carnaria TNT to Narek. And we got the rod. And we found a random canoe. Okay. No mystic key. No exit, no warp. Well, that means we can get to Melmund and check their shops. Neat. This is really cool. I've never played with the random weapons and armor. It's pretty cool. Let's not mess with that. So we got the canal. No canoe. That means we can go to Melmund. We can go to Crescent Lake. We can actually go all the way up to Onrak. Not Castle of Ordeals. Not Waterfall. Technically, we can get to the Mirage Tower, but we can't get into it. Assuming the map edits are in that I think they are. Yeah, Quad X will be good. Be nice to see Fade. Come on, George. But yeah, Magic's gonna have to carry us. Until we find like a +5 fire sword or something. Okay, so what am I doing here? No, we could sell anytime we need a bunch of money, we can sell the flame shield. But I would like to hold on to it until we have a ninja, perhaps, because it's one of the best ninja shields. And if I need money, it's fair bit. It's fair bit. We can buy the Oxyale back in Onrak, which means we can technically get into the Sea Shrine right now. I already bought Lightning 3. It's 2,000 per fade. We should buy the 2 fades right now. Invis 2 is good too. So I might want, for Thor, Fade, Invis 2, and then something else. Oh. Nice try, Thor. No Fade for you. Maybe if you promote, I don't know. Alright. If I go Lightning 3, assuming you can even learn Fade on promotion, I would still get it on promotion. Skip Bane, skip Ice, Fast or Invis 2 if I get both. It's better. It's gonna be better to have Lightning 3 right now anyway. Once we get access to the spell slots. Should get you Quad X while we're here. Cheap. And there's lots of other spells to get later, but, you know. And again, I might be over-preparing a little bit. I don't know how hard the seed will be. I'm just assuming the seed's going to be really rude. At some point, something real bad's going to hit us. We still don't have any sweepers yet. Technically, we don't have any damage until we get some level ups. And no weapons, so... we are kind of level constrained. Monster strikes first. Poison. Poison wolves? It's the A-mute slot? Alright. I'll take your word for it. I have a hard time remembering Red Wiz specials, you know? Am I still doing meeting? What do you mean? Like, for my co-op? That's never going to stop. Not today, though. How about we just go... Quad X? No. Let's save the Quad X for... Astos. Yeah. We have to do a general membership meeting fairly soon. That's going to be scary. General membership without the general membership, because they have to all phone in on Zoom or something. Alright, we made it. Could buy some houses back in Corneria. That'd be helpful for recharging magic. We get a cube! Hey, no cube hunts. And we're gonna just assume Astos dies, right? I mean, the kindly king. Alright, so I'm assuming reasonably good odds that he has less than 300 HP. We'll see. If he's got more, then it might be trouble. I think he's got like 200 by default. He's got less than 300. Okay. Making good progress. So nothing here specifically gave us, like, actual progress in terms of getting in the sky or anything. We've got a rod, so we can do Earth Cave. We could buy the Oxyale, do Water Shrine. No Ruby. Scorpions! They might be worth the experience if we can kill them, I don't know. Maybe we just try to run. Yeah, they hit pretty hard. Let's not fight them. I think I've turned everything in except the bottle. Can't even turn it. Everything we can turn in is turned in. I believe I've checked everything except Marsh Cave at the local area. There wasn't any good level 2 black magic, right? We got our first fade. We can start being a little bit more aggressive with our exploration. If I bring some cabins, which I just used all of them. The point is, like, as we get some level 3 charges, it's going to be much easier to run around. Temper at level 2? Well, we don't need that yet. Ooh, frost sharks. That's pretty scary. We could have been killed by those early on. Temper level 2. Yeah, there's some spells that we want to pick up later. I'm just trying to think of... Nice. We've been quite lucky so far to not run into the cremate imps, or the cremate creeps, or the frost sharks. It took a little while for those to finally catch up with us. Let's spend all of our money on cabins for now. There's no item shop in Melmond anyway. The nearest item shop will be in Crescent Lake, which is where we're headed eventually. And I want to buy some tents, just, you know, to save. Seems like we're not going to be getting into the sky for a while, you know. Challenge seed and all. So you got to be able to save. Alright, what do we get in Melmond? Check out the level 5. We can't really buy any of these yet, but let's check it out. Wall is useful. That's about it at white level 5. Maybe A-Rub can be useful. Not amazing black magic. Fire 2, Lightning 2 are okay, but at level 5, you know, it's pretty high level for not a lot of damage. Short sword +1. I mean, maybe that's better than, like... Have we seen any... We saw Falcon. What do you think? Short sword is hand axe tier. Falcon is less. I don't even know if the red mage can use short swords. Probably. If you use a silver sword, you can probably use a short sword. Silver shield, iron. None of this we can really even use. It's vanilla weapons and armors just shuffled. let's test this out. We got enough money. Of course not. Thieves can never equip anything. Alright, 25 damage, 2 swings. That's better. It's no silver sword. Oh, a cap plus 5? Hold on. Good point. I usually just assume gloves and caps are completely garbage. Cap plus 5 might actually be very good. 6 absorb instead of... Or 11 absorb instead of 1. Okay, good catch, Thor. Yeah, you're thinking, big brain. This is the big brain seed. That's what they called it. It's not plus 11. It's not plus 10, but still. 6 absorb is a lot better than what you normally get from a cap. Usually it's 1. Yeah, so it weighs nothing and it gives you 6 absorb. That's still way better than usual. Okay. Hey there, Scarbamir. Okay, I gotta pay more attention. So gloves would also be good if they're positive. Have we missed some gloves already? Or there should be lots of places that sell gloves, so theoretically cloth armor could be good, but isn't. We gotta look out for copper and silver. Silver bracelets -1. No gloves yet. We'll probably find some at the next stop. Very cool. Okay, this seed might be one of my new favorite flags, because it really mixes up the armor weapon buying process. Classically, none of that made any difference. But now suddenly we're thinking like, wait, we want to buy basic garbage armor? Wood armor's better than chain armor? What? Wood armor is almost completely garbage normally. It gives the thief a little bit of absorb, or the black belt, but it weighs so much that you're almost always better just unequipping it. Black belt gets more passive armor just by leveling up a couple times, and the thief, well, at the very least you can just put a copper bracelet on him. Let's see if Thor can kill this Sahag. Tim kills a Sahag with his bare hands. I'm gonna try to save my lightning 3 for once we get to the next area. You know, enemies are gonna get a pretty big upgrade right here. Who knows what we're gonna see in Crescent area. Can you eat the Sahag? I don't know, it's a monster. If you listen to Gerald, he'll probably tell you not to eat monster meat. You'll get sick and die, and then someone will murder you. Okay, item shop. Tents, please. Yay, not very cheap, but cheaper than cabins. We'll probably buy a few of those. Armor, maybe. Buckler +1. Gold ring +1. Also cheap. Okay, those are going to be nice. It's a better gold ring than usual. And it's the best armor for most of our... Basically everyone in our party, other than the opal bracelet. And it's better than average, so that's good. Vanilla hammers. Nice nunchucks. Crazy! So crazy. Let's check the magic. A very expensive cure and lamp. At least we have life at level 6. We'll still get some life at the end of the game. Warp at level... Oh, we can get it! Yes! All my money for warp. Perfect. And we can't cast it for a while. But, I know I was going to buy some tents or something, but... worth it. Alright, sages. Should be that one, I think. Had the... I just looked at it and I didn't blinked. Some grinding, maybe. Yeah, that was the chime. Well, we can go check. I know where I'm gonna go grinding. We need a little bit of money for a couple houses. We're gonna go to Mirage. If you're gonna grind, you're gonna grind on Mirage. But it does appear that no canoe, no floater. Wasn't oh, just wait, Thornham, you'll see, you'll see. We're gonna check if he's less than 300. He probably isn't. Probably just zap him. Oh, he's below 300. Nice. What we'd really like is some EXPs right now, just to get a couple level ups and a bit of money. There should be some extra docks up on the North Continent. But honestly, right here is pretty good for grinding anyway. Like, I wouldn't want to grind too far, but we can get a few levels here. We've already got we've got all the dungeon items. We've got almost everything. We can buy the Oxyale, we've got the rod, we've got the chime and the cube. It's probably no airship required. The whole seed's probably done without the airship. Right? We need the key. We need a mystic key and a loot. So if those are accessible, maybe like a key in the waterfall, maybe a ruby or something that leads to the loot or something. Alright, EXPs. Everyone's favorite EXP. Grind. They can do some damage. They're pretty low HP actually. We're gonna get one more level up. But yeah, EXPs are great. Oh, so nice. Very juicy. I'm surprised they didn't give him like Death Touch or something just so you don't grind on him. Well, they've got Glare. No grinding allowed. No ribbons, no pro rings. They've got Cure 4. That's pretty neat. Alright, well, Aaron, you're gonna not get a level up yet. Which is unfortunate, because... well, it'd be nice if you had a level up. Alright, so let's buy some supplies. A couple batches of tents for saves. Let's say like 3 houses for magic recharges. A couple stacks of pures and heals. There's an awful lot of chests to check now if we want to get loose items or better weapons or armor. And unless I'm really misunderstanding, if I understand the open progression edits, we should be able to sail right up to Mirage and get some juicy rewards. We could go... actually, we can't get to... okay, we're actually not in go mode. We need the canoe to get to Volcano. I know we're not in go mode, but I forgot that technically the canoe is locked behind... or the volcano is locked behind the canoe. The most vanilla of locked dungeons. We could just run from everything, but, you know, if we're going to be a mage party, we're going to need lots of spell slots. So we got to get the level ups. Although, to be fair, we're going to get much better XP if we just get to the next dungeon. This is what happens when I try to run. Game is trying to foil me. It's like, Blue, you should have just killed them. Trying to run is never going to work. Alright, so from here, quickest way will be up and diagonally right. It's going to be hard to guess exactly the right angle here, because I don't usually sail from... oh yeah, sharks. I don't usually sail this direction. I didn't get any heal spells. So we're north of... A little bit too... We're currently north of Titan's Trove. We're going to sort of skim along the edge of the north side of the South Continent, because we don't want to get stuck up in Onrak or the Cardia Islands. Once we're about by Provoca, you go directly north, and you'll get to the secret entrance. Assuming it's there. I could be wrong. I don't know. In the end, the floater is in the Marsh Cave. Or the canoe, I guess, is what we really need. A little bit too far west, but we almost made it. See? Secret little landing zone. You can probably eat shark meat, but it's pretty high in mercury. No ankylos. Alright, we got ourselves a dungeon. Juicy experience. We're gonna take it. The houses are specifically so that we can win a couple fights, leave, and come back with more spell charges. Saber teas are pretty tough. Two hits, 63 damage with the short sword. Tim is, you know, we must have the thief accuracy buff. Yeah. Even with no weapon, I gotta get him a weapon, right? He's getting a lot of hit percent because of the balance change. I wonder if this will work. It's kind of just a oh no. No! It's good to know, though, are these below or above 300? For the next run. Okay. Let's go the other way. That was a bad encounter. It's only fire 1. Ooh. Ooh, oh, you know. 745. 3675. What? It's the best dang dragon sword you ever saw. That's freaking awesome. Oh, I'm so glad I came here specifically. We just need to, like, get out of here. We need to win a fight, get a cool sword, and then escape. Thanks for yelling at me, music. Okay. I believe we can check a couple chests and get out in one run. It would be amazing if we could find, like, a ribbon. I'm gonna keep taking these fights, I think. Or do we try to run? I don't know. I guess if we run, we run. But we try a zap. Okay, we ran, it's fine. Must have checked them all. Right, this is the problem with this floor, clearly. This is what's designed to kill you. Because unless you've got fades or something, this fight might be really difficult to win. Oh, pretty good zap. Come on, zap. Dang it. Have I had flake? What's a flake? Don't kill me! Come on. I got one. Come on, guys! Hang in there! 3 hits, 87 damage. Quad X him! No, Thor, you died already. Too young. This is the fight that's really gonna screw us, I see. Definitely. They are really strong, and we don't have any life spells yet. Should we keep going with Thor dead? If we can get out of here, we'll go back to Provoke and level him up, or raise him up. It's probably still worth it just to finish it without him if we can, rather than reset. It's pretty easy to go to Provoke to heal up if we need to. Silver Dagger -2. Come on. This is fine. We can run. We can guaranteed run. How greedy am I? Nah, I'm not that greedy. I mean, I'm greedy, but I'm not that greedy. Get out of here. Okay, we have cleared the first floor. That's a great success. And it should be pretty easy to get to. You don't have to go all the way around. You just go down here. It's... Which way is it? Left? I think it's left. No, it's definitely right. Sir, I don't go this way very often. Thor fell flat on his face. One thing that's kind of nice, by having Tim in the top spot, it does actually, in the randomizer with fixes, it reduces... There it is. It reduces the odds of being ambushed by some amount. And it increases our chance of getting first strike. So, you know, we've been talking about what thieves have or why they suck in Final Fantasy 1. Well, in the randomizer, they fix some things, and you do get better surprise encounters. Well, now we've got 25,000. We might be able to buy the Oxyale. It's probably worth it, because now we could go after we could go back to Mirage, do the second floor, maybe. The second floor is a long way to go, and we don't have any warp. Do we? We could get warp, and then yes, that's what we do. We get a couple level ups, then we warp out, warp back to the first floor. Oh yeah, and then we're not going to go up to the top of Sky Castle. We just want to clear the 10 chests. And then we go to Sea Shrine, go to the Mermaid floor. And we can warp out of there if we need to, too. And then we can go to the top of Ice and warp out. Yeah, we just warp everywhere. Okay, 5,500. I feel like I was underestimating plus numbers when I was first looking around here. So the copper bracelet's going to be worse than the wood armor. Most of these things are pretty bad. You know, pure potions, heal potions are pretty cheap. These are the kind of challenge seeds where, like, you can finish it. You can think you did really good. You can finish them in like 3 hours or something because they're hard, right? You're not. It's not a jet seed at the best of times, and then you'll post it on the Discord, and someone will be like, "Oh yeah, I beat it in 15 minutes." Not quite that bad, but it's sort of on that, like, oh, well, I guess that's what actual professionals can do. But I kind of think my my Mirage play was a good one. What it really comes down to is where we find the canoe. If the canoe is loose, then any play is good if it leads to that. I don't think it's worth trying to kill a Tyro. Oh, the rarest of rare! The T-Rex! Randomly blue! He's like one of the rarest enemies in the game. Get him. Get him. Yes. Juicy experience. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Alright, we don't have warp yet. Gotta take a couple more fights out here. Just give me something easy. I don't know what's easy. Another T-Rex, I guess. Another 1 in 255 encounter, please. This is the run we need to get all the way to the middle of the second floor. So little encounters. These guys are pretty good XP too. Maybe below 300. Yeah, easy. Only Thor and Aaron. We need... I betcha we'll get a... I think we'll get a charge of level 6 after the next one. I mean, we could try to do Mirage without Warp, but I think it'll just make things a little bit safer if I just wait a little bit. Can you eat the T-Rex? Well, you have to catch it. Wow, weak Tyros. Okay, I underestimated them. We could have quad X them for sure. They're like 200. You've got more HP than the Thief. Well, thieves are not very good at tanking, that's for sure. Okay. We did not get a charge of warp. Got 5 houses. We need well, let's give it a shot. I mean, I didn't house up. I just want to see what this floor has. There's like vampires and stuff. We want to see how bad they are. I was planning on just warping out, but the encounter rate is so low. So low that if we just believe, no encounters. Leet money. Pro cap. +1. Lots of money. Opal -1. Black -5. Still worth it. Can't equip it, but that's a free ice too. And the Pro Cape, let's see. I'm gonna give that to Aaron. Help keep the White Mage alive to heal people up. I did this 0 fades. What am I even thinking, right? Did everything. Ooh. So greedy. You really should have used a house for... I didn't think we were going to make it this far. I really should have housed up. Proves that we could have just done this the first time. Okay. Did I ever get Cure 4 on Thor? Oh yeah, we got double Cure 4s. That's pretty handy. Oh, unrunnable chimeras. They're strong to fire and lightning, right? So... sure would be nice if I had some fades. Maybe Quad X gets lucky. Ooh, ice is still good though. Nice. We're good. Should be. Oof, 6 hits! Quite lucky I've got that black shirt. That's very helpful here. Could have used them on the, whatever, the fire puppies. Here I am thinking I need to use a house and have Fade to get in here. Too good. I should go kill Tiamat right now. Poison Touch Catman. That's kind of vanilla. We don't have any life spells yet. Well, we killed one. Blue dragons are pretty rare. It's pretty nice seeing all these blue dragons. I believe they call them Encounter 8. Most zones have 8 different encounter formations, and some of them are pretty rare. Like, Encounter 8 is the rare one. And I feel like in the earlier versions of the randomizer, it must have been bugged or something. You just never saw them. And nowadays, we see them all the time, which is... I prefer it. Well, that was way too easy. We could go up higher. What's stopping us from going further up? We got a warp now. We need 2 warps to get out easily. Well, easier-ish. I'm pretty sure it's incentivized up there. Alright. We're here. I believe we're going up. All the way up. We got lots of heal potions. I'm bringing actual fades this time. You want to use that black shirt, it's good. So what we're hoping for is that we find, like, a good weapon. Like, we find a Mass Immune +5, right? I might be biting off a little more than we can actually swallow. We'll see. No fighter. But so many level ups. Didn't do as much damage as I was thinking, but proves that they have over 188 for HP. And, you know, you could probably make an argument that having a thief up top does give us better odds, because with the lower encounter rate and a thief to give us better ambushes, maybe we'll be fine. Oh yeah, trap tiles are randomized. We could try to find a good rando trap tile to get out of here. Like, not to get out of here, to grind on, if we want to get some levels. If we need some levels. Okay, well. We made it to Sky Castle. Can we get the gear and get out? Well, if we can get promoted, we have a better than normal katana. We'll have enough money. Like, the reason I wanted to come here is, you know, if we can clear and get out alive, which seems possible anyway, we will have enough money to buy all that magic we want. And then the next dive will be a lot easier. But so far, just a katana upstairs. Now, it's the Nightmare OK Man group that's bad. And that might only be on the first floor. I think at this point, we're just running as long as it's runnable. We're too far in to really risk... You know, we'll take a battle if we have to, but... I'm too invested now to take random fights. Hey, look, an eye. We'll fight the eye. The eye, in Rando, tends to be pretty easy. I mean, it could have something bad, but typically good experience doesn't have high damage or anything. Because it's all about spell casting, and if it doesn't have any spells, then... Well, it's kind of tanky, I guess. Alright. Not unrunnable. Those guys can give you a bad time in vanilla too. Solo runs, those can be brutal. Big money? Well, not big. Cloth -1. Yeah! It's really just a piece of fabric. Cloth -1 is just fabric. Hey look! It's actually the item we need for progression. Randomly. Well, there is a reason going to Sky Castle is so valuable for this kind of run. All the loose items. Alright, we're laughing now. This is great. I believe that's all the loose items done. Now we just need to get out of here. But we know where they are even if we die. This is really high value. I am still going to try to clear the next floor because there's a lot of stuff down there. And honestly, some of these fights are pretty simple. Like, you know, I skipped Ice Cave and a lot of other places. They're just as likely, or perhaps even more likely to be the way that we die. Technically, the enemies in this dungeon have higher sort of base HP stats and all that, but there's kind of chiller formations in some of these dungeons. Like, going to Ice Cave or Earth Cave has these big giant packs of large numbers of different types of enemies, and it seems so common that something in an unrunnable bulk, you know, group of 7 or 9 or something ends up with, you know, thunder or fire or something, and then you cannot beat that group. Bad opal helmet. Bad pro ring. That's unfortunate. A very good sword. Let's have a look here. So Thor is at, well, actually, just to be fair, naturally 10 and 37. 47, 74. Whew! Some of these plus weapons are pretty darn good. So we have a katana and an ice sword. Ice sword is like the second best sword Thor can get, not counting Massa. Dragon's like the best sword Tim can get, unless there's a plus... No, that's the best he can get. Even if there was a coral or a rune sword, +5 is as good as you're going to do. So, yeah, he's got about as good as you can get until we promote him. And then he's got the katana for later. And then for armor, the pro ring is not very good. Absorb 15. Well, it's some absorb. It does weigh more than normal, but it should still protect you from death, and that's what we really want. The heal helmet is actually good for Tim if you promote him. And there was something else here. Oh, very good iron armor. It should affect the price as well, you know? I don't think it does, but if it's -5, it should have its value like -90%. Tim is crushing it with that dragon sword. Oh, you know, I think chimeras count as dragons. They're dragon type. That's why he's doing so well. I forgot. All the this is all these weapons I never use. There are different enemy families in Final Fantasy 1. In vanilla, it doesn't work, but in the randomizer, they fixed it. So if a weapon does bonus damage to a family type, you can get it. Xcal, yeah! Man, Sky Castle is just stacked. It's just Light Axe gives you harm too, which is sometimes good. Yeah, you might want Saber now. Maybe. Yeah, these chimeras are turning out to be great experience. Low danger, low HP. Thor and Tim can kill them now. If you get a big group, that's pretty easy. We'll see if we can kill this. Just one. You know, it could have some dangerous spells, but it's a nice time to test them out, see if they're going to have anything scary. And with no fighter, we're going to need a lot more levels than normal to win the game. Unless we find some ice armor +5 or something. Anyway, 4 more chests and we're done. Alright, nothing too important. The wizard staff, you can use it to cast Confuse. Nothing special. Alright, this is pretty good. I'm enjoying this run. 1 hour in. Nothing too terrible yet. I mean, every new encounter could be the one, but kind of a fun seed, honestly. We're gonna use our warp charge to skip the second floor, I think. Probably the best bet. Well, there's frost sharks. We could skip the frost sharks. They're weak to fire, but lightning also seems to work. Oh yeah, okay, good kill. You know, we've got these fade slots. I was saving them for a bad day. So there's frost sharks, and then a larger floor than this. So we can skip one of them with warp. I feel like the frost sharks aren't too bad. We can lightning them if we have to. It's only one. Frost hurts, but unless red sahogs have something real bad, shouldn't be a problem. Good. So we have a canoe now. We don't have a floater, but we can go to waterfall. We can go to ordeals. Assuming we get out of here. Alright! Did it! That was awesome. I did not think we were going to make it all the way up that time, but we got it. Everything all the way up to the top. That's a completely cleared dungeon, and I believe on the tracker, that chest that we picked up there is that one. I think. No... Yes? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so ordeals is close. We could do ordeals and then go to waterfall. We've got lots of money. We could definitely go buy some more spells. And there, Amora. Yeah, it's a beta. The numbers for the equipment is a plus or minus 1 to 5, and it's like Dungeons and Dragons, except also minus. And it's a beta setting that's set on this seed, and it modifies the absorb, hit rate, damage value, weight value of the associated weapon or armor. And it's really cool, actually. Like, I thought it would be neat, but it has made this dragon sword friggin' amazing. When's the last time you saw a level 18 thief with 103 hit rate? Also, we've got a plus 4 ice sword, so we've got a 47 damage, 76 hit rate red mage. Also, it turns out wood armor plus 4 is better than chain armor, minus whatever it was. So we actually get to use some weird items, weird weapons and armor that we normally would avoid. So we have 2 warps. Don't waste them. But with the randomized teleporters, it could help. Alright, we're gonna take some fights tentatively here. We do have, like, big old harm 4 spells. Yeah, it's okay. It's a neat little mod. I think it's gonna force you to really learn what the base vanilla weapon stats are, because I don't know a lot of unused weapon stats. Like, I don't know weapon stats in general. I just know ice sword is better than flame sword is better than silver sword is better than hand axe is better than rapier. I don't really know much further down the line than, like, I never buy a falcon. You know, like, who buys falcons? So, you're gonna have to learn a little bit more what the stats are like what's the long sword or the broadsword, whatever the one is they sell in Melmund that it's worse than a silver sword, so no one ever buys it. You have to have a look at like +5 of one of those is probably better than a silver sword, or at least a silver sword -5, you know. Oh no, man-cats, run! Okay, well we got the big floor. Have not been here. Have been here. Okay, we could go back. We could warp back a tile. Probably should. Check the other one. This might be the way out. Oh, of course it's too deep. One of these should lead to the end, but if it's not this one... Now we're back here, and yeah, we're back at the beginning. We can check some of the alternates, but I think I probably just needed to pick the lower one. At the 4-way, take the top one, and then the bottom one following it. Should be what we need. Rando pillars is always fun to figure out. But we'll check this. Yeah, figures. So far, nothing in ordeals has been super deadly. So I'm assuming the bottom one. Yeah. We'll save some fades, seeing as we've got the black shirt. We're probably going to want to do some spell shopping pretty soon, now that we've got a fair bit of money. We could probably buy gold rings. I don't know. They're gold rings +1, I think. They were pretty cheap. They'll be a lot better for our armor too now, before we do too many more dungeons. I mean, I might want to hit the waterfall first anyway, but... The waterfall will give us another progression item. I'd love to get that floater just to save us so much time. Like, shopping is just much better with fly, with airship. Now, I'm also pretty sure we've already got all the loose incentivized items. Yeah, that's still worth it. Procap 1. Was it Procap +1? Yeah, it's still a better Procap. Procape is actually a Procap. So we don't need chests so much for progression, but there are incentive chests that could have the floater. Man, we're just banging it on through today. Everywhere I go is right. Sure, we'll fight this. Why not? Sky Castle has the canoe. Straight to ordeals, you find the floater. No need to go to Marsh. No need to go to Earth. No need to go to Water Shrine. Just go straight to Sky Castle. I mean, chest density, you know. If you can survive Mirage Tower and Sky Castle, pretty much the densest chest in the game. Chest density. Castle of Ordeals is an easy incentive chest near the Mirage Tower. We don't have a tail, notably. So if you want to get promoted, we're gonna have to go to Waterfall. Well, we need a. Well, we're not done. We need a Mystic Key. I guess I should update a couple things here. We got the floater. We checked ordeals, which is which one is ordeals? That one, Zombie D's. We're going up. How could it be any better? No, it's been pretty awesome. Hey, Grotham, how's it going? It's been a fun seed. This is a challenge seed, not just a rando. This is like extra challenge. Oh yeah, frost sharks. They're still jerks. Yeah, so we're not like in go mode or anything. We need the loot and the Mystic Key, but that's it. And then we just need to be able to beat the game, and the tail would certainly help. You know, we're playing with thieves and wizards. We don't have very great armor yet, although it's kind of questionable which armor will be the best. And we have access to Saber and Temper and Fast, so you can get away with a lot of weaker weapons in the long run. We have a katana, actually, probably good weapon-wise. A katana +1 even. So good. Alright. So first off, how much money do we got? We got tons of money. We are just... The run-up Sky Castle was so profitable. So first things first, we're going to buy a bunch of houses. Then, stock up on heal potions before I forget. Then we're going to look for the gold bracelet. Because it's a gold bracelet +1, which means it's going to be better than anything else. Other than an opal bracelet that's not -5 or something. I could have bought one more, it's fine. I forget where they all are, because, you know, just remembering is hard. Did I really forget? I don't know. I don't know if I actually forgot. So we're going to sell some stuff. We can never equip an opal shield or an opal helmet. So that's 2 things gone, and an iron shield is gone. Unless I'm crazy, gold bracelet should still be better than a wooden armor +4. So we're just going to give this to everybody. Goodbye, opal. I mean, I don't know if I need the money. I probably don't. This is just... That's going to be hard for the white mage with I want the item magic, you know? We're going to keep the heal helmet and the flame shields. Alright, a little bit of shopping time. What does that put us at? I'm so curious how this all works now. Like, okay, gold bracelet. 26 armor. That's, what, 24 normally? So +2 absorb and 0 weight? Yeah, so 24 absorb, 0 weight. That's pretty nice. Comparing it to the wood armor, just in case. But yeah, 12. It's still a big upgrade. Yeah, of course it is. But, you know, just because it is obvious to you guys, I want to show it off. And... black shirt. Red mages can use pro capes. That's fine. I'd like the white mage to have access to the Ice 2 spell to be helpful. I mean, she's got the Fade spell anyway, but it's nice to have good... Well, I want status protection and Ice 2, and then it's nice someone else gets a little bit of armor out of the Pro Cape. So Thor's up to 35, Tim's up to 32, that's good enough until he gets promoted. Cool. And then there's really no reason to go weapon shopping at this point, because we've already got better stuff than we can ever buy. I wonder how much that Excalibur is worth. Yeah, endless magic. Item magic is always good. We don't even need the money, but we might as well, right? How likely is it that I ever cast Confuse on a Wizard Staff -4? I don't know. Ice Sword +4, that's awesome. Dragon Sword +5, Light Axe +1. I mean, that's pretty sweet stuff. Now. Right, maybe on promotion. You could learn Confuse. Nobody wants Confuse. We just sold the stick that made Confuse free. Promotion. Gotta get life. Not a lot of good spells, but life on promotion. We gotta find that tail. I just don't trust this seed. You know, I bet you they made sure that Chaos and the Final Fiends are difficult. Alright, we can go to Sarda. Can't go to the Titan's Trove. Yet. A little bit too high. Unequip your cap? Sure, have a cap. Look at all that absorb. Endless magic is from item, armor, or weapons that can cast spells on use. Power glove +3, that's pretty nice. Guess you don't need saber after all. Wonder if Tim can equip that. Of course not. I bet you Thor can. After he gets promoted. Okay, no Titan's Trove. Let's double check Melmond Magic, and then probably up to Waterfall. It's been so long, I forgot all my magic. We didn't have any money last time. Wall is good. Anti-rub might have a use. Harm, no. We've got enough money, we might as well. I think this is the warp slot. No. If you were a red mage, what would you want? Only one anti-rub is possibly needed, but we could have 2 walls. 2 people that can cast wall is actually quite nice. That's a good spell. Of course not. Maybe after you get promoted, I forget. Okay, we haven't found the shop that sells pro rings. That's got to be either Gaia or On-Rack. Actually, we've got the bottle, so we should probably go to Gaia next, and then On-Rack after. Waterfall after. Yeah. Cap +5. That was such a good catch. That's great. We'll want to pick up some low-level spells after we get... after we made the promotion. If we find that tail, maybe at Gaia. Flip it over and then do south. We don't have any chime or anything. There's definitely some fetch quests that can get us. We haven't found the herb or anything. Sun and dark. Nope. Heal 3 would be nice. Could be a pro ring here. Pro ring -5. Not very pro after all. Interesting. But it is still death elemental protection. I have to give up a lot of items to do that. Well, I mean, I don't need the extra heal. My potential... we don't have any ribbons right now, basically. So my characters that could have life... Well, the glove doesn't really matter once you find the pro ring, but yeah. It's interesting, because usually you just throw the glove and cap away. But cap +5 is actually pretty good. The black chocobo? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be the adamantium chest in Sky Castle. That's a very good cat claw. I'm gonna buy it. +5 cat claw. Hey, that's the longsword. That's what we're talking about. How good is a longsword in vanilla? No one knows, because no one ever gets one. Someone's mad at me. I like the longsword, Blue. Level 8, life 2. Ha ha ha, and Fruz. That's great. And Ice 3, sure. I'm not really surprised. We'll probably find Nuke at level 8 as well. Is there anything else to buy? We already bought Oxyale. Oh yeah, that means tracker is, tracking is hard, guys. We did that, we're gonna do this. I don't think I bought any soft potions ever. I have messed up a seed once or twice by forgetting soft potions and then being like, oh, right. Stone touch is a thing, and then not having any softs. Oh, I had the ruby all this time? I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about the rip. But we found the key anyway, so never mind. Never punished. Okay, we can go to Titan's Trove. All the key locked. Man, we can do almost everything. We're almost in go mode. We just need, basically, we want the tail for promotion, probably. Because we're going to want to equip the katana to kill the endgame bosses. Unless we find a massa. And we should find some ribbons still. Don't want to get to the end of the game with 0 ribbons. And, you know, we need the loot still. Loot for go mode. But it would be very nice to have some better weapons and some ribbons. Promotion, weapons, ribbons. Some levels won't hurt. I want that cat claw. Cat claw was always like kind of neat, but not very useful. But +5, like that might be good. Oh yeah. Poison! We can check the magic shops and on-rack. We can do the top floor of Sea Shrine pretty quick too if we want. Still got the magic for warp, good enough. Let's see if we find Out of Bounds bat. I think we have, I think NPC guillotines on in this run too. So if the bats give us too much trouble, we just kill them. If they get killed by Fade, they get killed by Fade. We should be going faster in the sense that we've got Cure 4 at level 1, which means healing is really cheap and easy. Don't care enough to win this fight. Saber Tigras and regular Tigras. 8 gold, thanks. That would be good. Hey! How nice! So, we got Flame Shield and Flame Armor. Ah, but now what do? We're gonna get promoted. Flame Armor is definitely better than Gold. I mean, Flame Armor +3 should be better than Gold Bracelet +1. I believe Flame Armor is 34 Absorb, so some pluses on it should be better. So we might as well hit the Cardia Isles. FF is kind of weird. Well, FF Rando with a special challenge seeds with fancy new beta flags should be weird. Strange robot. Here's a rat tail. Yeah, I mean, normally he gives you a magic cube. Magic, not really. It's a science cube. It powers a teleporter. Congratulations! Everyone is promoted! So more magic available. More equipment available. Oh yeah, more equipment. The Dragon Sword's been great, but that's pretty darn sweet at level 19. Ice 4 should be better than Dragon 5, but let's just test. 4780. Pretty close, but yeah, Ice Sword is way better than Dragon Sword, so it makes sense. Also, for Bunker here, 5 damage 23 up to 3773. That's much better. 34 minus 10 normally, okay. So, equip, equip, equip. Well, actually, I don't even know if the cap is better. I should have checked that, too. Heal Helmet, I think, is 8. And then cap +5 is 6. 57 Absorb. What? You can't get these kind of numbers. Imagine Dragon Armor +5. Oh, imagine Dragon Armor +5. It'd be like +10 Absorb on normal. +63 Absorb on a ninja. Oh, come on. Heal Helmet's the same as a cap? A cap +5 is as good as a heal helmet, is probably the way to think about it. That's pretty good. It's actually, the cap is actually better. Because it has no evasion penalty. Get out of here. Alright. Now we have this power glove, +3. Someone needs it. It's actually going to Tim. Sorry, Thor. He's the one with the katana. It's a 72 armor ninja. Who needs a knight when you have a freaking ninja with all this stuff? Oh man, this is the best. The heal helmet's only 6 normally. Okay, I'll take you back. I'll believe you because I never memorized that. But look at this. Look at this stuff. That's better than your usual. It's evade tank and absorb tank. I'm pretty sure this is higher than the knight can get under like any circumstances. Now we're still missing a ribbon, but and it'd be nice if you had an ice version of one of those. And a pro ring that was not bad. I mean, like, you know, there's some status elements missing. Alright, that's great. I'm enjoying this. Oh, you've got the guide open? Yeah. See, that's the trick, of course. Now, with all the plus and minuses, we want to actually know the stats. This is the best seed, Tim. What are you talking about? Weird. I'm still checking chests because, you know, we've had such good luck. We need ribbons, really. No, Massa -4. Okay, let's compare for Thor. 4780. I mean, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good, but it's not. It might not compete with the katana, maybe. 45, 115. It's gonna do more damage, but less crit. Yeah, I'm gonna say the katana probably wins. For now, Aaron gets it. Then everyone's got some sort of weapon. The -4 sucks. Anyway, there you go. Bad Massa. We'll give it to somebody at the end game that needs it. Same exact hit, yeah. But Katana has way boosted crit. In the randomizer, Katana gets tons of crit and Massa does not. I don't mean hit, I mean crit. You can't see the crit stat, but it's there all the same. In vanilla, Massa gets a huge crit that it shouldn't. Alright, Flame Sword +3, that's not bad, but it won't beat the Ice Sword +4. Could have just teleported out, but whatever. Yeah, they fixed the array index error. Silver helmet. Someone that lives here really likes silver helmets. I guess if you had like a silver helmet +5, that would probably be the best helmet in the game too. Okay, we've checked everything easy except for all the new lock chests that are now open. We might as well go back to Corneria. Get some more chests while we're here. Everything's open basically. But we do need the loot. Where's the loot? Is there any more incentive items? I never did ice. You know, the loot's probably an ice cave. And then we're in go mode. Well, there's your ribbon, +5. Opal -5. Ouch. Good thing I got that. It's going to Aaron for now. No offense, but White Mage gets it first. That's going to be a pretty good ribbon. 29. It's going to be 6, I think. Yeah, +5 armor. Is the Corneria TNT incentive? I don't believe so. I'll check the trap tiles while we're here. Garbage. Oh, right, those are mirrored. Side ones are usually mummies, bottom ones usually images. Wow, way different. Thanks, game. Alright. Come on, game. I don't have time for ogres. We're an hour 30 in and I'm just having fun opening chests rather than go-moding it. It's because I just want to see all the cool pluses and minuses. The Mage, yeah. So we got one ribbon. It would be great to have another ribbon. Seeing as we know they're ribbon +5s, that's even better. That means they're a direct upgrade to the cap +5. We already got the Masa, we got the Katana. There could be a Sun Sword. There could be a Sun Sword. You know, I have a feeling Ice 4 is going to be better than Sun -1, but let's see. 4780. Yep. Sorry, Sun Sword. Demoted. Ice 4 is about as good as the Red Mage gets, unless I give him the Masa. Okay. Sorry, Thor. He just writes in, pray for good Sun Sword. Nope. Denied. You might be able to quick the defense. I forget. Red Wiz Defense Sword? Maybe? Haven't seen that yet. That might be your last chance, I guess. Yeah, usually Sun Sword beats it out by a little. One has more damage, one has more hit. Elite dollars. Oh, right. I was planning to go to the town first. We have a lot of magic shopping to do before we get to the end game, of course. Okay, so we should have finished, you know, now that we're promoted, we might as well get some magic for our ninja, if there's anything worth picking up. Saber seems, well, it doesn't really matter because he's got the power glove, but I could give the power glove to somebody else in theory. Let's go Zap first, Lock in case we really need Lock, and then Saber as well. And then for Thor, I'll give him Saber. Sometimes having 2 damage dealers is fine. It's sometimes preferred, even. I should go to the inn first. Alright, so we'll get the 3 extra chests in Topher or Toph, and then we can go to Provoca to buy some level 2 magic. And then Ice Cave for the incentive chest. Maybe we'll clear Ice Cave while we're there. It would be nice to find a grind tile now. We could definitely get some levels. I don't know if I trust the seed enough to try to beat it at level 20 or so. Like, I'm going to want to be a little bit powered up before we go to the final dungeon. And I mean, we have not cleared a single dungeon yet. Like, could have just reset. There was nothing good there. Easy sub 3. If we started go moding, we could get there in like 40 minutes. 45 minutes maybe. Assuming we do have the loot in ice, which I think it is. Pretty straight shot to each dungeon boss. I'm just double checking. I'm being thorough now. We have access to Invis too, so Invis is garbage. Yeah, nothing we need there. Temper could help, you never know. Wow, we've got the power glove, actually. Probably won't. None of this is going to make any difference. Oh, wait, but I do want... Yes. I want Temper on my Black Mage and my Red Mage. So, classically, we'll be buffing up Tim, because he should end up with the most damage with the Katana. I know the stats don't look that impressive, but the crit rate on that is really good. So you buff up his power, and he will probably be our damage dealer. The Katana is a lot better than it was in vanilla. So we could just get the incentive chest here and get out. I have a feeling we'll be fine to clear it. It doesn't take too much longer to clear it than just to get to the Cheerio room, whatever we call it. Get out of here. We never saw Nuke. I think we picked up Fast already. We've got Invis, we got Wall. Sheer 4, no life spells. We gotta go pick up life. Get some level ups, not bad. I say gotta, I just, you know. I like to play safer than risky. But this is a fun seat. I like this. I don't like this. The I mages have ice too. And we don't have a lot of ice protection. And no life spells. Uh-oh. Bye, bunker. Well, Harm 4 will do it. I guess you try to run. Yeah, in the original index, basically, Massa is 50 out of 50, Katana's 49 out of 50. It's not really supposed to be like that. X-Cal also way stronger than it's supposed to be. Because X-Cal's 1% worse than Katana, which it's not in this version. Ow. Stop it. Wizards? You're supposed to be wizards. Stop punching. Katana's 19, Maz's 20. No. I don't mean percentage. I mean in the array. There's 50 weapons in the array. They go from 1 to 50. Like Rapier is probably number 1, and then Mass is number 50. Herb, that's gonna lead all the way to the loot. You watch. A big sword, some dragon armor. Unfortunately, no one can wear dragon armor. We could grind on these. How much? Oh, stun touch definitely makes it less interesting. Cat claw. I want to see how much XP they give you, but they're not that tough. Stun touch with 4 hits is a bit rude. Not enough. If it was giving me like 3,000 or so, I would say that might be worth it. Try to keep my fragile mages alive. Alright, let's clear this bottom of ice here. Okay, man. If that fight was unrunnable, I would warp to get around it, but it wasn't. So the worst thing we've seen so far is the I mages, which don't have too huge numbers generally. It's wraiths and geists and stuff. Heal -1. Ooh, EXP'd, sure. Cure 4 EXPs, right, I forgot about that. What enemy, not counting Chaos, has Cure 4 in the vanilla game? It's gotta be something. That's a... Wait a second. This is way better than the other time. Oh, they're running away already. Dang it. Dang it! I guess it's not worth the grinding here then. This would be a really nice trap to help early on, if you came here early enough. They seem pretty casual, like they're not that scary. And if you kill 4, pretty good value, but... if they're gonna run away, then I don't got time for that. So fortunately, the herb leads me back to the next place I was going to go anyway. Because, Fighter and Chaos. Fighter, there you go. I knew Chaos had Cure 4. I couldn't remember what the other one was. There's a lot of enemies that have a very long, like, 8... I think the spell list goes up to 8 long, right? 8 deep. And a lot of spells are buried deep down in the spell list that you'll never see normally. I think the evil men have Nuke, for instance, but you may never have seen them cast it because it takes a while. And they generally just die in 1 hit. Well, this is classic. That's too bad. No access Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, Scorch is fine. We need to get out of here pretty soon. Yeah, no access to life yet. Although I could have bought it before I came here. Would have been smart. Should have gone to Crescent Lake, bought life, and then had a backup. I wonder where life 2 is. Could be at level 7 Onrak. Or level 8 Lefane. Which we're probably going to end our trade-in check is probably going to end there. I've got the two best runners in the game here, trying to run. 2 more fades, huh? Guess we'll just harm 4 of the mummies out if we have to. Couple bad rubs. I should have just bought more pro rings. I was being lazy on the pro rings too. I know they're -4 pro rings, but you don't wear pro rings for the absorb. You wear them for the status protection, and that'll protect you from rub and quad X. Second spell, yeah. Is it worth? Oh, basically we give up a lot of armor and absorb to get fire protection on Tim. I don't know. I don't know. I like that 72 absorb. That's an interesting decision, actually. That'll be 6 points difference. So probably 6 absorb down. And something evasion. I'll leave it. It might be better. It's hard to say. Usually status protection is king, but that's the problem. I didn't buy pro rings, right? So if I'd put a pro ring on Bunker, or Tim, they wouldn't have died. Usually it's automatic. Alright, life 1. Can Thor learn it? Whoa, 2 people with life. There's nothing else at black. Well, stop, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, level 6 is kind of bad. We haven't seen exit either. There might be level 7 life too if we're lucky. So we go turn in the herb, buy some more level 3 spells for our ninja. Then, well, we haven't done Marsh. I have no intention of doing Marsh. Oh. Just pretend I checked everything off on the tracker. What did we pick up recently? We've already done the tail. I'll check some stuff off. We did the tail, the slab now. We didn't get Thor's hammer, we didn't get the opal bracelet. We did get the power glove. We got 1 ribbon at least. We got the massa. We got the oxy ale. We don't have the loot. We got the herb. We woke the prince. We went to the Corneria castle. We didn't get the adamantium yet. No vampire. We need to go to the Titan's Trove, incentivized. Yeah, level 3 and 4. That's what I mean. Like, that's where we go to Elfland. We did both the sages. We did not do the fire dragon. We did the eye. We haven't been to the water. We have been to the waterfall, but not the sea shrine. This is going to end up with us going to Lefane. All right, level 3. Quake Brack Quad X. Could be worse. Quad X is fine. I mean, Quad X is pretty good. Brack is pretty good. Quack, I don't know. Not great. I don't think we're going to get down to Brack strats. It's a pretty sad day when you have to use Brack on the Tiamat or Kraken. Oh yeah, I was thinking of doing just in case Fog 2. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Emergency Absorb stack can be nice depending on what happens. We've got Invis 2 though, that's usually better, but... different spell slots, you never know. Level 4 white. Invis 2 was always going to be a pickup later, because we already have Fade, of course. Thor can learn Fade now that he's been promoted, so that seems pretty nice. And Invis 2 was always his backup. Or was this going to be Saber or something? Did I just mess it up? It's going to be like fast, but I only need one fast caster in theory. Could have had 2. Oh, no, I can have Tim. I got 2. So much fast. So much black magic. Yeah, that's great. So that works out pretty well. We've got Temper and Fast and Saber on Tim. We've got Saber, Temper, not Fast, but Invis 2 on Thor. Invis 2 and Fog 2 on Aaron and Wall. And lots of anti-death and protection spells. And Bunker's got Temper and Fast as well. Okay, cool. I'd say that's pretty decent. So I should have gone to Titan's Trove a long time ago. So we're going to do that right now. And then we're going to go translate our slab. And then we're going to go to Lefane. And then we're probably in Goal Mold, and we just decide the order of dungeons we want to clear. Thor -3. Aww. Well, that was a dead end, so coming here earlier would not have made much difference. So that was one that I skipped that didn't really matter. Did I already check level 5 magic recently? I think I already did this, right? Yeah. We already checked this all out. We were waiting for Thor to get promoted to learn Fire 2 if I cared. Fire 2, Lightning 2. It's just, you know, we're just being thorough, I guess. I don't know. Right, he can never learn that. Okay. Translate the slab. Now, this actually might give us the adamantium. It's actually got a decent chance of just giving us... It's probably guaranteed adamantium that leads to the loot. Make us do the entire fetch quest. You know, sometimes you can skip a couple, but... Turns out the Titan's Trove led to the dead end item. What am I doing? If the Titan's Trove had given us the loot, we would have been able to save all this time, but yeah. Never found the white shirt. Never found the opal bracelet. Could be the opal right here. So where is the last key item? But that's a pretty good opal bracelet. So we got ribbon +5, opal +5, pro ring -5, 53 armor on the white whiz. Not too shabby. That's good. Nice. I do have 2 pro capes. I've already got 2 pro cape +1s. I really should just go buy a pro ring and just be like, I don't care about this. It's going to be hard for Tim. He's going to drop some defense to get a protect ring, but... Yeah, we need the defense. We need the elemental protection. While we're here, I want to check the shop. Yeah. I just was thinking that, Namora. I would like a life too, if it is available, even if it's super high level. I haven't actually been to on-rack yet. Max level 8 nuke in the default vanilla spot. I wonder, mermaids might be incentivized, so that could be where we need to go. Sure, look at this. Everyone's got magic now. So much magic. Everyone burn them down. Stone touch frost wolves. Don't you dare, Power Peninsula. Remember back when I said, you know, Power Peninsula might be a good place to grind? No. I take it back. I mean, you can still do it, but not as easy. Life 2 in Gaia? I guess I can double check. Okay, I wanted to verify. Yeah, no, only soft. Even though, technically, it cures pure. It cures poison, darkness, confuse, silence, almost all the status effects, but not stone. Sure, we'll check life 2. If it is level... It might have been. I don't know. I forget. No. Cure 3, heal 3. I was going to buy that, though. Can Thor learn that one? No. There's always, like, one slot of white and black that you can learn at level 7 for Bread Whiz. It is Power Word Stun, is it? I think there's... I never remember which ones are which, but in vanilla, there's... You know, Quad X is Power Word Kill, which always works at a certain HP threshold. There is a stun version as well that does the same thing. Same mechanic. Oh, in the level 8 slots? Oh. Well. We can go there later. We're not going to have any level 8 slots for a few more levels. Plus, I don't really remember checking these. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Ooh, exit. That's probably one Thor can learn. Goodbye, money. We actually spent all of our money. That's great. Now I can't fire 3. Oh no. We'll get some money, don't worry. Okay, we're gonna go to the mermaids because we're still not in go mode, as it turns out. We definitely need a ribbon, but no. We need a loot. I don't think Marsh was incentivized, but maybe it was now that I'm thinking back. You should really pay more attention to your incentive locations. Because now I forget. I am pretty confident that we've done all of the loose chests. Sorry, Thornum. Opal, until you get the life spell, the ribbon and the opal goes to the white mage. You gotta keep the white mage alive. If the red whiz can learn it, then we give it to the red whiz, maybe. You also get a lot more HP than the white mage. Tim is our primary tank, surprisingly. And then you gotta protect your white mage with the Cure 4. Well, you've got Cure 4 too, I suppose, but you've also got a little bit more HP. At least they're not trance red Sahags. We had trance red Sahags last time. It was pretty rude. Okay. Well, we're pretty stacked up. I'm always a little scared going into Topher with no fighter. But we do have a ninja with a lot of defense. One ribbon is not law, but we have double wall casters. I don't know, get some more levels, I guess. The fact that we've got 2 walls definitely makes some of the bosses safer. Just takes more turns to buff up. But I suppose, you know, katana, fast, power glove, all that works pretty well. We'll check this floor after. And it still would be really nice to find a, it would be real nice to find another ribbon. Because I would definitely give it to Tim. Well, or Thor. If we have 2 ribbons, 1 to each. Oops. Okay, that was not incentivized. I do have the Thor's hammer. I forgot to check that off. Aegis shield +3. That's pretty good. Alright. So 3 pro rings. We should probably put a pro ring on Tim instead of a cap. It'll lower his absorb, which is sad, but the status protection is still key. It would be better to give him a ribbon, in which case we can just equip everything. But that's why we can get rid of the cap, planning to replace it with a ribbon and still have the power glove. Assuming we ever find it. It might be worth to just keep looking for a ribbon. I'm a little bit concerned with our... Well, who knows? Maybe Topher's real easy. On a challenge seed. Yeah, I'm sure real speedrunners would just go to Topher, right? Or not, they would just go remote, right? They'd stop opening chests. They would just kill bosses and just get to the end. You know, while we're here, we will kill the Kraken, but I'm probably still checking chests looking for a ribbon, basically. And I have to remember where my incentivized items are, because... Well, Marsh could have been incentivized. That would have been funny. What else could there have been? I don't think Volcano had an incentivized dragon chest. No more loose, I don't think. We got 3 loose, which generally means that should have been it if I remember. If I kept count. What are we missing? The adamantium. So basically what we're looking for is the adamantite, or whatever they called it in the game, this one. And that'll probably turn into the loot. Because there's got to be only 1 check left. And we just did mermaids. I bet you it's Marsh. There's not a lot of... It could be Volcano... Or not Volcano. It could be Vampire, I guess. Sometimes Earth is incentivized for crazy people. Alright, let's get out of here. And then go kill Kraken. On the way down, we'll pick up the last few chests. While we're in the area, you know. Oh, we can buy some more magic. I want Fire 3. Some Fire 3 mages. It's not like we're ever going to come into this town again. I wonder if Thor can learn that. Nope. Red Wizzes early in the game. Red Mages in general. Early on, they can equip and learn everything. Late in the game, not so much. But I think if I find another ribbon, then I switch to just go fast. That's the last thing I need to pick up. We've already got the Massa, the Katana. We've got Opal Bracelets. I mean, the white... the defense sword would be nice too, I guess. I don't think we need it, but, you know, defense would be good. White shirt would be good. Ribbon would be good enough to just go. Oh yeah, I got the Opal as well. It's so hard to keep my tracker online. Goodbye, absorb. Hello, status protection. He used to have 72 absorb, but now he's immune to death. If we find a ribbon, it'll go way back up. Because the plan will be for Tim to be our tank. I was halfways thinking Thor might be our tank for the end game, but with the amazing ninja gear, it turns out the ninja will actually be very good for the final run. Better even than a lot of knights would. White. What do we give up for extra invis? Pro cape? How much defense is that? 44. It's 9? I don't know about that. I guess the cap is still the worst. Yeah. Everything else is more valuable. It's probably still a good deal in the long run. If it wasn't black -5 and white -3, we would just equip them. Is Miss Canada sick? No, she's just having a little cough. She's got a bit of the, what do they call it? Sleep apnea a little bit. Should probably fight this one. Try out our Massa and our Cat Claw. How often do you buy a Cat Claw? 3 hits, 111. I mean, Cat Claw +5 or something, right? Was it? Literally the best Cat Claw you have ever seen in your life. Gold ring, don't need it. You buy cat claws every time you scratch the kitty's butt. We actually just got a new cat brush just recently for BlueAnkylo. Haven't tried it out yet, but probably on the weekend here. Wait, we don't need to use pures. Yes, you do. In battle, it would have cured it. In the menu, Cure 4 is broken. Oh, come on. No wonder when I was younger I didn't think Cure 4 cured status ailments. It only does it in combat. I think it's just a normal brush. We haven't got a glove brush yet. Maybe one day. He's not like a super long hair cat, so it's not too bad. It's not like one of those Persians that you'd have to brush all the time. Hey, look, underwater dinosaur. Kill it. This is the dinosaur formerly known as Steak, if you were watching on the previous live stream. Dark touch. Oh no. Well, silver armor. That's the last chest in the water temple, I believe, or the water shrine. Long-haired Norwegian. Yeah, that sounds like a bit of a pain. Ours is not exactly short, but short enough hair that it's okay. Not really any problem with hairballs that I've ever seen. Maybe 1 or 2 in his life. Being indoor only helps too. Doesn't grow as much fur in the winter. It doesn't get very cold inside. Alright. 2 hours, 9 minutes in. Finally time for our first real boss. Alright, Kraken. Let's see how this works, right? What do we want to do? We want to just smack it? Let's just see how they do. We just go all in. Kill it. Bracket. It's actually pretty weak to Brack. 10 hits, 83 damage. Ninja the tank. Brack. Broke into pieces. Goodbye, Kraken. We don't need any katanas to kill a Kraken. Alright. Hey, we got one done. Only a couple hours in. So who wants to bet that the loot or the item that gets us to the loot is in Marsh? And I've been ignoring it all game, even though it was probably incentivized. And as soon as I had the warp spell, we should have came here. You know, I still like that ribbon, gotta say. Well, yeah, but we didn't get warp we didn't get eggs until pretty late. We've had warp a lot longer. Hey there, Dobry. Possessed Yoda. Kraken's just, you know, not that dangerous. And we broke him into pieces anyway. Turn him to stone. Now there's just a statue of Kraken at the bottom of the ocean. Alright. We do have nuke, technically. But, like, going to Marsh is never a good idea unless you know it's incentivized, and I didn't think that it was. Is my text out of date? Which one? April the 7th? No. This is a weekly seed from... That's when it was posted, the challenge run. It's not when I wrote it. Or when I started it. If other people tried it, that was the date of the seed that was posted. There's a few. Maybe like 10. Well, that doesn't seem very incentivized. Maybe one of these locked ones is. Ooh, red dragons. Let's kill these guys for fun. If you get the same seed, it'll be exactly the same, yes. Same item location, same item stats, same party composition, same item progression for the randomizer. I always play FF in the summer. It might just be that the Rando League starts around now, and I start watching more Final Fantasy Randomizer runs on YouTube, and then it gets me in the mood. So this was a forced party. I did not choose Thief, Red Mage, White Mage, Black Mage. The randomizer was like, well, the seed for the randomizer was like, this is what you get. I think I have to go up one to dodge this one. This room's difficult to dodge all the trap tiles. There is an FF5 randomizer, I believe. I think. Maybe. I know they do the 4-job fiesta, but I don't know if there's a rando for it. There's a rando for almost everything nowadays, though. It's become very popular the last couple years. Oh, 15. I don't know. I don't know about that. Why did I check that chest? Looks like Marsh Cave was a complete waste of time, as always. These are all empty. I'm just going into them because, you know, if you're keeping count, you know, 16 rooms, you want to see all the rooms. Got to get all the content on the channel. Got to pump that video count up, hour-long count up. We can go to the top, yeah, that's true. I wanted to go to the bottom first because then we'd be in go mode. But, so far, not go mode. There's, what, 5 chests up here, I think? So, it's possible. Well, they wouldn't be incentivized. It would be a loose item, and I don't think there's any loose incentivized items, so all you can find up here is like a ribbon or a defend sword. And down. So far, not even 5 checks. It's like 4 chests. Uh-oh. The name of this song? What's this? Hemophiliac Swing? Oh, come on, encounters. Just let me get out of this marsh cave. No one wants to be in marsh. Alright, marsh was a complete waste. Out of marsh. Well, Earth is nearby. FD10 remastered on sale? FF10 remastered on sale. I guess we'll keep checking chests. I don't know. Seems like a bad idea. But I want that ribbon. I want that defense sword if I can find it, I guess. We're just gonna do the full 3-hour 100% clear. Never speedrun. I guess the FF10 remaster might be worth looking at. It has speed up and stuff on the Steam version, right? And like the international sphere grid, which is kind of neat. Loose in Earth! Who could have guessed it? I thought we had all the loose items. Alright, other than the ribbons, which I would still like, we're done. We're actually in go mode now. I guarantee it. The adamant will lead to the loot. There's nothing else it can lead to. The 5-hour seeds? Sounds like I was worse at FF Rando back then. It should only take like 3 hours to do 100% if you're... Unless you're really unlucky or bad, I guess. Well, there's ways of making it super difficult. Like, okay, if you do an entrance randomizer, then sure, it's going to take longer. That should add an hour. You know, the most likely place that we will find the most likely place to find the ribbon would be the top floor of the the volcano. Yeah, you could get more grind if you slow the XP grind down. Oh, green snakes are really bad, by the way. Yeah, there's ways of making it take longer for sure. I think a standard randomizer, 2 to 3 hours is probably fine. More if you're amazing. 3 hours is like, should be enough to 100% it. And I mean, I'm by no means like fast. I don't do a lot of big speed strats. Falco 2! Well, we didn't wipe. I just didn't want to wait around for them to do all their ice magic. The green snakes, you know, they had some nasty magic. Hey, that's all I wanted. Now we're going. Sweet. Now, there's other items you could try to get. But that gives our ninja full status protection, 72 absorb. That's, especially with the way the defense values worked out, that's really nice. So we got 2 ribbons, white mage and tank. Any nuke mods? Only level 8. We'll probably get 1 or 2 by the end of the game if I grind a bit or level up enough. No randomized item magic. That's the other thing. If you're playing with randomized item magic, if you just get a nuke staff, you'll be done the seed in an hour and a half. You should. Just level 1 nuke in general probably speed it up that much. Okay, random encounters. That's enough out of you. Yeah, no nuke yet. I really like my casting animation for Rosa. I believe it's her praying animation from Final Fantasy IV, if I remember correctly. In Final Fantasy IV, they had a lot more animations, as you'd expect. I just had to pick my favorite for what their attack and casting animations were here. You might notice edges is particularly snazzy as well. I probably shouldn't drink coffee right now. It's 3 a.m. I'll have to get some sleep pretty soon. Here I am trying to go mode and all the encounters are killing me. I guess we're just at that rough part of the encounter table where there's a lot of battles. We should get a nice long run soon, and then it won't feel so bad. Oh no, the vampire! What could we do? He's gonna kill us! Oh, never mind, Tim got him. Okay, we'll check this chest. It's on the way. So if you're playing with NPC Guillotine, you can skip the rod, but you're cheating if you do that. We have the rod, so it's not cheating technically, but it is a little bit faster. I mean, maybe it's cheating, I don't know. These guys have ice too, so let's not bother with them. I don't need to be trolled anymore, please. It's a pretty good ninja, yeah. This is probably the strongest ninja I've ever had. Like, if we leveled him up, this would have more hit percent than any ninja I've ever had. Better armor than we've ever had on a ninja. And some pretty good spells. You know, nukes, but... Probably, I think pretty safely, this is the best ninja we've ever seen. Even the katana is stronger than normal, because it got +1 or something. Alright, there we go. Now we're on track. Oops, I have to click the game again to continue. I probably lose a couple of minutes just to, you know, whenever you look at my time on these speedruns, just subtract a couple of minutes for all the time I spent messing around with the tracker, because that doesn't really count, right? Get you to level 50. I mean, you'd be very strong. You're level 23. You just got your 5th swing, I think. 128. Once you got hit rate 128, you get an extra swing. Your next free swing is at, well, add 32 to that, whatever that is. 160? You get 4% hit rate per level up, I think, because you got the hacks that give you ninja hit rate. So, how many more level ups to get to 160? You're at 131 right now, that's a long way away. Not worth it. I don't think we had any... No, we did get some heal 3s, right? It's just a high level. Like level 7 magic. Might want to do a little bit of heal 3 before we get to the bottom. Yeah, there's an optional mod in the beta branch that gives your weapons and armor plus modifiers. So, Katana +1, Ice Sword +4, Mazimune -4. Some of them are better than others. Wood Stick -5 was particularly good. Ribbon +5 was really good. You know, some of these are much better than others. Yeah, heal's so good on this floor. You're not as bothered by coffee as others? Yeah, I don't know. I've never really liked coffee, to be totally honest. If I need caffeine, I guess I just have a pop or something, but... I don't think I'm as addicted to caffeine as some people. My dad, especially. But yeah, this mod is amazing. Like, the addition of the +- weapon things, like, that was a really good idea. Whoever did that, they had a good idea. I was going to heal up first, but it's just carry. What can she do? Nothing. Tim wipes her out one shot. Gets a level up out of it even. Alright, look at that. We went from 0 orbs to 3 orbs in like 10 minutes. Go mode's pretty good, you know? Tim gets 2 kills. I'm glad I searched, I hunted for that extra ribbon. We don't really need the ribbon that bad right now, but for the final dungeon, having the spare ribbon, or the extra ribbon, is going to be really nice. Oh, don't let me forget, I actually do have to get the loot. I have the adamant, but I have to turn it into a loot before I get to the final dungeon. I gotta go to the dwarf cave after this. Can't forget. Yeah, I know, Amora writes that just as I say it out loud. But the thing is, routing-wise, the dwarf cave is very close to the Temple of Fiends. So it does make sense to leave it for last, because it's so close to where we need to finish our run. It's just, yeah, it's scary, because you're like, you're gonna get halfway through the final dungeon, Blue, and then you're gonna be mad. It's even worse if you forget the key. That one key door right before the loot block. If the adamant is just called adamant, I keep calling it adamantium, adamantite. It's just adamant. I'm adamant that it is called adamant. I don't believe Ribbon was not incentivized. There's no more incentivized locations. We found 3 loose items. There's no way. Now, we did already clear all of Sky Castle because we're awesome. And that was really well worth it earlier on in the seed. I think that's where all of our other loose items came from. So there's really not much to do. We're just go moding another dungeon. I am adamant. Don't test me. I will not budge. A robot just snorted on us. Suspicious. Alright, let's see if we find a big friend on the... Oh, we have to fight the nachos. Anybody hungry for some nachos, chips and salsa? Stun-touched nachos. I mean, I guess you get stunned if you touch them too much. COVID-19 bot. Oh no. It's nice to go fast, finally. I spend so much time checking all the chests. I never get to just go fast. One of these days, maybe I'll try being a speedrunner, but for now, being a slow runner is more fun. You have to think a little differently when you want to speedrun. See if we can brack. Brack is pretty good. No, we bracked the Kraken, so I figured, hey, why not? Ooh! 5 hits, 21 damage, so Tiamat's got a lot to absorb. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a turn here, or 2, to buff up a little bit. I wasn't gonna buff, but Tiamat's pretty tough, so let's wall up and fast up, saber up a little bit. Maybe do one more turn. We could just, use the power glove, I know. But we'll get him, give him a little bit more buff. I'll put wall up on bunker and temper up one more time. This means everyone has everyone has a ribbon right now, essentially. Alright, that should help a lot. The best way to get this kill will just be to do damage now. Could be low HP. We could be like nuking and fading and stuff. Or just going for the insta-death brack. I did all that buffing, we didn't even swing once. Classic. Alright. Pretty good, right? The percentage of brack hitting Tiamat is not 100% or 50%. It's fairly low. Like, I think it's around 20 or something. Chip, red peppers, and hummus. Not bad. Wait. There's one thing that someone said. They were pretty sure level 8 white magic had life too. I think it was Amora back in the day. So let's double check here. I don't know if we're going to get any level 8 charges, but if something in Chaos Shrine is really bad, this would let us... Well, it gives us some backup. A little bit of a grind might be worth it for life too. Yeah. And we've already got one slot. Beautiful. This is the quad X, but no, it's the quad X, not triple X. 4 X's. Come on. We've got to keep it PG. I even fixed carry just so we don't get in too much trouble. You sure did, Thor. Haven't managed to get any level 7 slots yet. See, this is another thing that people forget about too. black and white mages have different learning of spell times. So Aaron and Bunker got level 8 magic just recently. Thor is the same level, but hasn't even learned a level 7 spell yet. So red mages definitely don't learn spells as quickly either. This is 100% going to be the loot. There's no way it can be anything else. Prediction Ankylo. Predictive Ankylo. Do I need any heal potions? Nah. Gotta go fast. Gotta beat this in... Well, I was gonna say 2:30, but 2:45. What does Quad X do? Okay, you know D&D. Power word kill. It's basically power word kill. In this game, 300 HP instead of however many hit die. There's 3 spells that are power words. There's power word hold, power word blind. There's a blind spell and a hold spell. I forget the name of them, but they do the same thing. If you're less than 300 HP, they automatically trigger. It's an experimental branch. You got to find the alpha. I'll show it after I'm done. Yeah, you gotta go experimental branch. You gotta go deep. It's not open to the public. Well, it's open to the public. It's just not as easy to find. We'll just quad X something. Should have quad X the iguana. Now, do I want to move that massa by the end? You know, I could have cheated. I didn't need the loot technically because of the NPC guillotine, but then I would have been cheating. I don't believe in cheating. We should have fight this fight. This is with a lot of experience. It's easy, and we're only, well, level 25 should be good. What am I saying? Okay, we're gonna fight the zombie Ds. They might be less than... I keep pressing right, thinking this is a modern Final Fantasy that you can press right on and change rolls, but it's all up and down, and they're probably immune to death anyway. Okay, this is... They're a little bit stronger than I was thinking. Do a couple harm 4s, it'll be fine. That's only in the randomizer, Grotham. In the vanilla game, you never know what's unrunnable. Until you fail running 20 times in a row and think, well, I guess this is an unrunnable battle, or I suck at running. No, that's a really nice quality of life feature from the randomizer. Don't be a cheater, Ankylo. No, I'm pretty... I like to think mostly I play legit without any real risk of abuse. But it's difficult sometimes. Sometimes it's like, man, I could just NPC guillotine everything. Be a cheater. Save scum! The old save scum strats. Lich is not going to cause too much trouble, right? He could have nuke. Could kill Bunker right now. Oh! What? What? This is Psychic Ankylo. Psychic Ankylo all day long. Every time I make a prediction, it comes true. Alright, well. This is why we have people with magic. Now, that was a lot of damage. I don't want to use all my Cure 4s, because they're good at the final fight, but it will sure save a lot of time saving heal potions. That was insane. Now, it's actually good. Having nuke on Lich means there's no nuke on Chaos. There's only one nuke spell, I'm pretty sure, in the boss pool. And the boss pool is Lich 2, all the Fiends version 2, and Chaos. And also Warmech. So, every time you see a boss in the final boss pool, those 6 bosses, once you see a spell or a skill, and Nuke is the worst one, you don't have to worry about seeing it again. So that's fine. But it is very vanilla. To be honest, like I'm just trying to say, like, it's actually not bad. Like, it would be better if it was the Lich's 7th spell and we never saw it. But now we do know for sure that it's already been spent. That doesn't mean they won't use Nuclear, which is a skill. But Nuclear, the skill, is not as bad as Nuke, the spell. Alright. Carry. Could be interesting. I'm gonna hazard she's not that tough. But I'll put a wall up because I don't want everyone to die. We'll speed up Tim a little bit. Oh, stun touch. Okay. Well, she didn't have very much life. Easy. Nobody even died. Yeah, where's the nuke swords? I know. Last time we did this, the waters were really bad. They had some high-level magic. I'm hoping they do not today. Okay. So far, so good. It's difficult to run from the water when you're underwater, I gotta admit. There's no breaststroke command. You're just trying to run underwater. How's that gonna work? The nuke sticks? Well, they're in the randomizer sometimes, but yeah, there's the Armageddon rod or whatever they called it. It's pretty good. Okay, the final three. This is where it gets serious. So we need Tim to live. Thor bunker. Sorry, this is what happens when you're not a primary. So what we do, we fast up Tim, we invis up a bit, and we attack. See how this works. Good turn order. 10 hits, 74 damage. Ooh, lots of armor on Kraken. 7 hits, 312. Well, it could have been worse. So, we definitely need some turns of invis, and Thor can try to heal himself, because if someone else tries, it's just a waste if it misses. And we're definitely going to need some Saber. Oh no. Dang it! I was just about to heal him. Imagine a crit. Well, it's really the number of hits that's the problem with the Kraken. Well, we're gonna need to fully protect ourselves here. I don't want to waste all my invises or my walls. Or my... I don't want to miss it. There's a lot of things I don't want to waste. Alright, let's see if one saber is enough. 212. There's the nuclear. Okay, that's not good. It's getting bad. We got some problems, boys and girls. Could go Brackstrat. We've got to keep Aaron alive if we're gonna get out of this. I mean, Tim needs to win this fight. Oof. Oof. So close. Tim, stay alive. You need to hit the Kraken before the Kraken hits you. Oh no, it's fast and even worse. There we go. 10 hits, 655. We got it. It can't use Nuke Thordum. We already saw Nuke. All right. This is fine. All right. Thankfully. Go time. Well, that's one down. There's still 2 more real bosses left. Good thing we found that ribbon. If we'd had 60 absorb, I think Tim would have been dead, because he was down to 2 HP. I'm going to do the same basic strat here. But we've seen nuclear and nuke and fast. So this all is good. Less bad things to kill us now. I'm going to go like this. Let's get some invis up right away. You can get some... Everything we fought has had big defense, so let's assume it has big defense. So 3 layers of Invis 2 is pretty good evasion. Not perfect, but pretty good. Yeah, Nuke Spell and Nuclear are different. For sure. Like, the Lich had Nuke, and Kraken had Nuclear. So they're 2 different spells and skills. I think there's 2 Nuclears in the pool and only 1 Nuke. So we've seen 1 Nuclear already. Oops, that's not what I want to do. What I'm gonna... No, what I'm gonna do here is... back and forth, back and forth. The reason Thor took all that damage was he had no elemental protection. So put Wall on him, you'll have elemental protection. Oh, 8 hits, 420. We're doing pretty good with Tim. There. Blaze probably saved your life. Or, the Wall spell probably saved your life, and that got us another shot in there of Temper. We can probably do 1 more easy enough. And we've got more lives anyway. Let's throw some heal out. There we go, we got it. No problem. Yeah, it shuffles the skills. Usually it shuffles all enemy skills amongst all enemies, but the last 4 Fiends, Chaos, and Warmech are in their own separate pool, and their final spells are all shuffled around. So that's why you'll see Chaos's Inferno and Swirl on one of the other bosses or on Warmech. Alright, we'll do a bit of heal potioning. We got lots of heal potions, but I think we got this. You know, if this was a race, maybe you'd use your cure 4s first to save time, but I want to have them in case the battle goes long. We probably got more than we need. But I'm a defensive Ankylo. I play safe. Now we could give Thor the Massa now as a backup to Tim dying immediately. But Tim's got the ribbon and the armor, so it's far more likely. You can't even run from them. They should take damage from fire, I think. We got 1 nuke. Nope. Only nuke or fade. They've got like really good armor and really good magic protection. Okay, this is a great unrunnable. Fine. I didn't want to use my nuke here, but whatever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Walled by Iron Galls. Usually they're not that much of a problem, but they surprised me. Okay. Don't be too lazy. Heal up. I guess technically Thor has more HP than Tim, but he can't equip all the cool armor that gives him the high defense. Yeah, we fought a T-Rex and an Iron Gall this round. Fought all the cool monsters. No Warmech, I guess, but alright, this is it. Do I want to change anything? No, Ribbon on Tim's gonna be the best strat. Ribbon on Aaron for Cure 4. We'll probably want to, if we have time, we'll wall up Bunker and Thor to give them status protection from stuff like Crack, which I might want to do, but I'm not sure what's more important, invisibility for evasion or wall for status. Probably wall. We just want to keep them alive as long as we can. Step 1. Get that fast off before you die. Step 2. I didn't learn wall on Thor. I was planning on it, but we didn't. Alright, you can invis. Maybe he couldn't learn it. Yeah, let's try to keep Thornum alive longer. And then we're definitely going to do a couple power bonks first. Good turn order. Very good turn order. Chaos looks kind of weak to start. Alright, let's we got fast on the damage dealer. Now we stack up the invis. We put wall on everybody. 1 more power bonk, and then I'll probably attack. Alright, this should be enough layers of invis to be pretty protected. He could have, like, death touch, right? So you don't want to get touched. Don't let him touch you. That'd be real bad. Okay, we've got fast, we've got invis. We just temper up. I mean, I'll put, like, one more run of invis on, but I wasn't counting. You want to do, like, 6 stacks of invis, too. Let's see what we get. Chaos still has not done anything. 4 hits, 213. We need more Saber. Actually, what we need is a spell that I've got. We only hit him 4 times. We've got at least 10 swings. We missed more than we hit. We only have lock on one person, but that's still better than nothing. Lock will actually reduce that that problem. And I'll power bonk like one more time while we're starting the lock cycle. So far, this Chaos has done nothing but swing and miss. But he does have pretty good evasion. But he doesn't have so good evasion anymore. Alright, well, not much else to do with Aaron as long as he's not hurting us. Alright, just smack him. Did he just dab? 1,744 damage from the Timinator. Okay, this is too good now. I wanna... I want more. BlueAnkylo comes out. This is gonna be the strongest ninja you've ever seen. We have never seen a ninja this strong. That's the kind of damage I've only seen from black belts. You know what's happening. You know what's happening. He did the dab again. Just wait till we win. This is the dumbest Chaos I've ever seen. He hasn't used a single spell. Any second now, he's gonna do cool spell, right? Here, you just saber yourself. One more. This is the dumbest Chaos ever. What is this? Did you do Lightning 2? That doesn't even count. Lightning 2 is like so weak, doesn't even matter. Alright, here we go, Tim. It's all up to you. We got some fog for our armor, you know. What a dumb Chaos. 10 hits, 2,387 damage. Thank you very much. Get out of here, Chaos. Vanilla is 2,000 HP. I don't know what it had in the rando. It could have had like 4,000, but he didn't have anything else, so we just buffed up and then wiped him out. Alright, I gotta say, Tim, this has been the best ninja adventure we've ever had. 2,400 damage ninja. What is going on? I've seen numbers like that before from the black belt, but usually ninjas can't even come close. And a black belt would be like level 50. This was level 25 or 26. Congratulations! That was pretty fun. Give me some points. That was the dumbest Chaos I've ever seen, though. He attacked before we were invisibled up, before we were upped evasion. He missed even with just 1 stack of evasion, so he didn't have a lot of attacks. He wasn't that accurate, and then he never hit us a single time. He cast some stupid lightning spell that did nothing. He didn't do anything. He just watched as we buffed up and then basically used the katana to do the whole anime sort of super slash. You know, you're already dead, you just don't know it. You get to eat chaos. You know the meme, right? With the swords. I forget, you know, it's all in Japanese. I don't know the phrase. Someone can type it out. I'm sure you guys know it. Anyway, future tubers. How'd you enjoy that? That was pretty fun. Harry knows what I'm talking about. You guys all know what I'm talking about. That was a fun little seed. I'm sure I'm almost scared to post my time. I could go to the Discord and post it, but I'm probably not going to go to. Someone's probably beaten the seed in half the time, and, you know, as much as I thought I did pretty good, I don't want to compare. I don't want to be a competition. But that was fun. I really enjoyed that new option to change your weapon stats. That's really cool. And for a challenge seed, that wasn't that hard. You did good. Thanks, Karotham. I appreciate that. All right, future tubers, that's all for tonight. I guess, you know, technically, now that I'm looking at it, you know, my tracker's not really filled in, right? Because I did go here, and here, and here, and here, and we got that, and we got that. So, there, that's a little better, right? Oh, wait, I went to Lefane. We also did that. And I also, no, I didn't do that. We go moded Volcano. One dungeon. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, folks, thanks for watching, future tubers. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was a fun little challenge. And I'll see you next time. Don't worry, Amora, I will show